everyone, I'm Nicole Guillaume with Guiding Echoes, the channel that is devoted to your spiritual and personal growth. Now I have a question for you. What is your relationship like with money? Yeah, I said it. I said the M word. Money. What is your relationship like with it? Now, I don't know about you, but I have struggled with money for most of my life. There was a period of time when I was making a good amount of money. I had plenty of material possessions. I had my own place. I had my own condo. I had a great car. And because of the economic meltdown that we had in 2008, I ended up losing all of it and more. I lost my 401k and my IRAs and, all of the things that I thought were going to give me a secure future were just gone. And this is an experience that many of us have had, right? Many of us have worked hard to obtain different material possessions and to create a nest egg only to have it taken away. Well, what is up with that? That's what I want to know, and you probably want to know too. So I came up with this theory just yesterday that I was really excited about, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it could have a profound effect on our lives when it comes to our money, but also when it comes to our own views of abundance and prosperity. So yesterday I was watching a video on Gaia.com, and it was called Creating True Prosperity by Shakti Gawain. And it was based on her book. So she was giving a talk. So she was teaching different ideas and theories and whatnot that she has from that book. And as she was talking, as I was watching this video, the money sign came into my mind. The money sign, the dollar sign that has the S and then the line through it. And as I started focusing on that sign in my mind, I noticed something very interesting about it. If you take that sign and you turn it on its head, well, not on its head, you turn it sideways, what do you have? You have a broken infinity symbol. Now, let's talk about why this could be important. If you've ever read anything by Carl Jung, if you're familiar with him at all, Jungian psychology, he talks about the collective consciousness that we are all affected by. And in this collective consciousness are different symbols and archetypes. And these are symbols and archetypes that are consistent throughout space and time and are well embedded in the subconscious mind of man, woman, and child. So there are very specific symbols that have very important meanings to all of us. And if we've never seen the symbol before, it still resonates in our mind somehow. It still resonates in our spirit. And we may not understand it at the time. We may not even recognize it. But the symbols can have a profound effect on all of us. That's why tarot is such an interesting tool, and it's why it's lasted for so long. It's because tarot is loaded with archetypal figures and archetypal symbols, symbols that are embedded in the deep consciousness of mankind. And so, the infinity symbol is what it sounds like. The infinity symbol represents something that goes on and on and on. So with its twists and turns of fate, it continues to go on. So let's talk about why this could be important when it comes to our money symbol. If our subconscious mind is registering the money sign as a broken infinity symbol, it's no wonder we're having a hard time with money. Collectively and individually, money is a problem for most of us, right? Would you agree? We have problems with debt. We have problems with saving our money. We have problems with not being able to make enough money or collect enough money to pay our rent at the end of the month, or maybe we have just enough to pay our rent, but not enough to pay our car insurance. And so for a lot of us, there is this struggle to not only get ahead, but to catch up. What if that's because of the symbols we're using? What if? And so what I've decided to do is I've decided to start viewing the money symbol as the infinity symbol in my mind. And from now on, when I write out my goals for the month or my budget, I want to start using the infinity symbol, and I would implore you to do the same thing. Let's see how this works. Let's see if we can start training our mind through this symbol to tell us that there's always enough money. We have an infinite amount of money. It is always there for us. It will always be there for us. We just have to start training our mind to accept this idea, and maybe it could start with this symbol. How awesome would that be? Also, the other thing I want to mention is that in addition to us using a broken infinity symbol as our money sign, who came up with that? What a dumb idea. We also have this line that goes through it. So there's two breaks in our infinity symbol for money, right? There's the fact that part of it's missing completely, the bridge that would put the two ends back together, and then we have a line that goes through it, straight down the middle. It's no wonder so many of us are split when it comes to our beliefs and our ideas about money. On the one hand, we know money is good. On the other hand, we think money is bad. On the one hand, we want more of it because we know that it will give us the ability to live the life that we want, to have more power in our own life. But then on the flip side, we're kind of afraid of power. We're kind of afraid to have too much money because we've been told that money can make us evil, right? We've all met or we have seen people who are very wealthy but use their wealth to abuse their power and oppress others. So there's a part of us that wants to make sure that we never get to that level, and that's one of the reasons we can have a fear of money. It's a subconscious fear for the most part, but it's still there. And if you want to learn more about that part of money, you should check out Shakti Gwen's book. I don't know how to say her last name. So Shakti's book, Creating True Prosperity, or check out the program on Gaia if you have Gaia. But the whole infinity symbol is something that I realized yesterday. So I feel like it was my guides that popped that into my mind yesterday. Like, hey, you guys, if you want to become significantly independent in your finances, you have to change the way you think about money, and this includes the symbols. So it's not just the affirmations, it's not just taking care of our limited beliefs, we have to change the symbols that we're using too. So when you start creating your budget for the month, or you're creating your goals that you want to meet and it's revolving around money, if you're writing it on paper, put the infinity symbol next to it. In your mind's eye, put the infinity symbol next to any amount of money that you're trying to attract, and let's see how that works. And don't put that line down the middle, because the line is another way to break up that infinity symbol. Okay, so we need this to be a pure infinity symbol, and you can have it right side up so it looks like an 8, or you can have it sideways. I don't think that matters too much. In fact, having it upside, or having it from up to down could be good, because as an 8, when our infinity symbol is instead of side to side, it's up and down. As the number 8, it can also represent us pulling in energy from the earth, which is grounding energy, which is what we need in order to pay our bills and have some stability here on earth, but also reaching for the infinite conscious energy that is brought to us through space and time, through the universe. And so now you have this amazing amount of power that is being shifted through you, through money, that is going to be completely balanced, because it's this beautiful balance of universal energy with earth grounding energy. So we're able to create some stability there. And if you're watching this and you're in the UK and you're like, well, we don't use that symbol. Well, you know what? Your symbol's broken too, guys. I was looking at it earlier. Yours is broken too, because you have almost a full circle. It's a little bit larger than a C, right? It's a little more profound than a C. You have 2 lines going across your symbol too. So for you guys, I would tell you to start in your mind's eye making it a full circle and get rid of those lines. You don't want anything breaking your connection with money. You don't want anything breaking that. And you don't want to feel as if you have to choose either to be spiritual and not have enough money, or to be shallow and have lots amount of money, right? That is the trick that our mind plays on us, because we feel that if we're spiritual, we shouldn't want these things, but we do want these things. Then we start to wonder if maybe we're just really shallow inside. So we are here, I believe, to have an amazing experience here on earth. And through that experience, we sometimes have struggle. We sometimes face limitations. In fact, that's what our body does. Our physical body limits us, right? And so it's our job to figure out how we can connect to spirit to get out of that limitation. And most of us have learned that we've done that via our thoughts, our meditation, our visualizations, and prayer, and there's so many other ways to connect to that divine, unlimited, universal energy. And so for those of you who are familiar with the euro symbol, in your mind, start picturing the amount of money that you want and use a full circle. Use a full circle, because a circle is a very, very spiritual and powerful symbol. It represents so much. It represents birth. It represents continuity, so you're never running out of something. And there are so many things in nature, so many profound things in nature that are in the shape of a circle, including the earth, including the sun, including the stars. So circles are very profound. So when you are writing out your budget, when you're writing about the amount of money that you need in order to pay your bills or whatever it is, use a circle. Use a full circle. Start putting that symbol in your mind, and tell the universe that you're ready to accept a full amount of money, that you're ready to just accept endless amounts of money, that you're opening up your heart, your spirit, your subconscious mind to reprogram your thoughts about money, so that it is always available to you when you need it. Let's try this. Let's see if it works, because I really believe that it will, and I'm excited about this. And so if you ever have to write out a check, it's probably not a good idea to use, the infinity symbol, because I'm not sure what the bank would think of that. In fact, they'd probably see it as an 8. So you don't have to write the money symbol on your check at all. Usually it's already written on there anyway. So just write the numbers out. Just write out the numbers, okay? So what do you guys think of this? Do you have any additional thoughts? I'd love to hear from you. You can put that in the comment section down below. Also, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'd like to welcome you to the Guiding Echoes community. I'd also like to invite you to subscribe to this channel. Every week I offer weekly readings, so you can kind of get an idea of what the energies are for that week. I offer spiritual insights, reviews on tarot and oracle decks, and so much more. So if that's something you're interested in, and I know that it is, feel free to click that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.